Guys, welcome to our channel Make to IT, and today we are going to discuss about load balancer. So we'll see what is load balancer, how load balancer work, and before cloud, how load balancer was there. Okay, so we'll see all of the each and everything about load balancer today, and after completing this video, I'm sure that you will get a lot of idea about how load balancer work and how we can configure that, right? So let's get started without wasting your time, guys. Okay. So we are using AWS now to create the load balancer, and I'm not going to create the load balancer over here, but I will tell you the concept, that how we can create, and in real times, we generally whatever resources we have to provision, we provision with the help of Terraform only. So we are not going to do that in the with the help of console. Okay, so right, try to connect, create the resources with the help of Terraform or any ISC tool, right? So that will help you in a real time, right? So we'll discuss like before cloud, like how we use the load balancer. Okay, so before cloud, there are web servers offers the load balancer. Also, if you are in this field, then you probably know that NGINX is the one of the widely used web server we use to create the load balancer. Okay, in on-premises server, and nowadays also for on-premises server we use this Nginx. Okay, to create the load balancer and to do to maintain or distribute the load. Okay, so now let's understand what is load balancer first of all. So load balancer means that distribute the incoming traffic to multiple targets. Okay, so target none of them your EC2 instances or yours, we can say yours VMs. Okay, so there are three types in load balancer in AWS. That is, first is application load balancer, second is network load balancer, and third one is gateway load balancer, and fourth one is classic load balancer. Okay, uh, these are the four uh, AWS load balancer offered by AWS. Okay, but nowadays a classic load balancer is decommissioned by AWS. So all of the now application load balancer, network, and gateway load balancer are people are using. Okay, so we'll see like how it works. These are the four load balancer offered by Amazon AWS services. Okay, so we use this. I think this is decommission. This is not working right now. Decommission by AWS. Okay, and we generally in company in our project also we were using this. Okay, and also now most of the companies uh, use this only. Okay, and the cost of the all the load balancer is vary, depends on which like which load balancer you are selecting. So network load balancer is for maintaining high traffic. Okay, it will uh, able to handle millions of requests per second. So in like Google, I think Google is using this network load balancer. Okay, and sorry guys, I think I missed the. Okay, wait. And this is for data balancer is for high security purpose. High security purpose. We will use this. But most of the companies are only go with application load balancer, and this is one of the best that you can see as compared to this network and load balancer. So if you want more security and more if you want to maintain more requests, then we go with this kind of uh, load balancer. Okay, so let's consider like there is a website called flipkart.com. So all peoples are using once in a day, right? So that's why there are millions of requests per day. So that's why they have might be implement that network load balancer there. And if you have your net banking, right? So you use once in a week. So there is traffic is very less. So the banks will go with this application load balancer, and also traffic is very, and also the security is also provided by application load balancer as well. Okay, so that's the thing. I'm going to remove this now. Okay, so this is all diagram now. Okay, like we'll see. Okay, so first of all, where we were, so we were like we see this kind of application load balancer. Okay, now we'll see that how load balancer will work. Okay, and how you can use that. Okay, so you can see over here. Let's say I'm adding. This is your user. Just pay attention here, guys, and these are the one of the most important thing that no one can tell you this kind of explanation, and no one will give you this kind of explanation. Okay, because I learned a lot about this, and then only I'm able to tell you such kind of content I can provide. Right? So this is your user, then the DNS resolver resolve your request, and this is your load balancer. This is your load balancer. Load balancer might be anything. Huh? ALB, ALB. I'm taking ALB here. Okay, and this is your listener, listeners, listeners. Okay, listeners. Listener has some rules. Listener has some rules. Okay, and and these are your EC2 instances. Okay, so I'm going to add these are your EC2 instances. These are your EC2 instances. Okay, okay, and to okay, let's first finish the diagram, then I'll explain each and everything. Okay, okay, now our diagram is finished. Okay, let's consider www.netflix.com. Let's make this diagram more interesting. Okay, so this is your Netflix user. Okay, now let's understand what I want to tell you about like how load balancer works, and after and make sure that guys you draw this diagram on your notebook or any on your paint as well. Try to complete this because this is the actual concept of load balancer. Then if you try to learn on yourself, then it will take a time to learn these things. Okay, and okay, and there are four types of load. Each of them are work same as I am explaining now. So let's pay attention over here. So let's consider this is your Netflix www.netflix.com website, and this is the user. When you open this site, let's consider that you are the user of Netflix, and when you open this site, then first you go to the google.com, then you search www.netflix.com, then that netflix.com user, that request will go to the DNS. So you know DNS, right? So it is the route is 53. Okay, and so when your request will go to the DNS, that time what will happen, this ALB is a machine. Okay, so machine can't understand the human language, right? So it is Netflix is a English language, right? So but Netflix has a its own IP address for that, right? So DNS, that DNS, what DNS do, DNS will resolve that request and converted that human readable uh, site to the IP address, and it will give the IP address, and then that IP address will go to the ALB. And when this is in DNS is the DNS work is only first time. When you second time you enter into that netflix.com website, that time what will happen, already your IP address entry has been added in the computer cache, that is a temporary memory, so your directly request will go to the directly ALB. So here your load balancer ALB. Okay, so ALB, that this ALB is runs on port number 80 and 443. If you know this, that is 80 is for HTTP, HTTP, and 443 is for HTTPS. HTTPS. Okay. So when in your IP address you got the in ALB, so what ALB do? So these you have configured, right? So these are some server, these are servers. Okay. So what ALB does, based on your request. So if you access, like, this is your, let's consider that this is for your Netflix. This is for your Netflix slash movies. Okay. And this is for your Netflix web series. So it will trace your request, and it will send to these rules, and you have already, there is a listener is assigned, so listeners has listened your request, and then request. So if you are if you are passing the headers like movies or web series, is that time what will happen? That time, if you pass movies, then your request will directly go to these target groups. Okay. And here in target, in here there are two target groups, so first one and first two, so load are equally distributed over here. So uh, ALB has decided and on which server you want to take the it want to take the request. Okay. And when you take the request, so after that you will get directly the request. After that you will get the response from that, from these servers only. Okay. And if you just added the web services header, then you will get this response from these servers only. Okay. So this is the actual flow that I think you have to know about while working with ALB. Okay. And this is the only way that you can remember the things. Just try to remember this diagram, this, because this diagram is really going to help you. Okay. So yeah, that's it for ALB, and in the next video we'll see the actual practical for that, and try to learn the things, and just stay connected with me in our channel. Thank you for watching, guys. Please share and subscribe our channel. Thank you.